Namaste Yogis. Hello, it's your free spirit yogi Moni here with a quick intro yoga practice for you today. Today we're going to do a nice and easy practice that I think anyone could do. It's a great beginner one where we're going to do it in 4 stages. So we're going to cover all of the main topics of yoga today, where we're going to look at the beginning of a warm-up with moving our joints and getting our joints ready for the practice. We're going to go into a very nice Surya Namaskar, which is a great beginner yoga flow for everyone. I think even people who've been practicing for a long time, I think it's a great yoga flow. And then we're going to do some breath work and then close it out with some meditation. I'm really excited to guide you through this beginner practice because I think it's going to be a great intro for you if you're just getting into yoga. If you are an intermediate yoga practitioner, this is a really nice one too, to kind of just continue your practice and just do some nice flows. And if you are a intermediate or professional yoga practitioner, this is a really nice one too for you to revisit. Because as you know, Surya Namaskar is one of the basics in yoga, so this is a really nice one for everyone all around. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start with some mobility stretches to get our joints and everything warmed up, because in yoga you use a lot of different parts of the body that you wouldn't normally use if you were doing traditional workouts like lifting weights or just some calisthenics. So it's really good to warm up these, to warm up your joints and whatnot. See if I can get the kitties to go play somewhere else. Go play over there. Play. And you're going to just go ahead and sit comfortably on your mat. Your legs are going to be extended, your hands behind you. And we're going to start by just moving our toes, warming our toes up. So you're just going to flex your toes forward and then just bring them back. Flex forward, release, flex forward, release, flex forward, release, flex forward, release. Now we're just going to do some toe stretches or pointing the toes. So you're going to go right foot points, left foot points, right foot, left foot points. And when you're doing that, the opposite foot is coming back towards you to get like a nice even stretch back and forth. All right, let's go one more, and we're good. Next, we're going to do a hip kind of opening stretch here, where you're going to cradle your leg in your right arm, and you're going to hold your foot with your left hand, and you're going to just sway back and forth. And go ahead and loosen up our hips. Our flow today. So, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and do the left side. Same thing, cradling your left arm, holding the foot with your right hand, and rocking back and forth 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just stretch out our legs here. So you're going to bend your knee towards you and then just go straight up. We're going to do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do the opposite foot or opposite knee. So we're going to bring in your left with 1, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and warm up our wrists. I'm going to go ahead and bring your hands in front of you, and you're going to take your right hand down. Left hand's going to come towards you. We're just going to do opposite. Left hand down, right hand comes towards you. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And now we're just going to hold our hands in a fist like so and just twist our wrist round and round, going to the right. 8, 9, 10. Let's go to the other side. Round and round towards the left. 8, 9, and 10. All right. Beautiful. Now that we've got our joints warmed up and our mobility ready to go, we're going to go ahead and start our practice. You're going to come to the front of your mat and you're going to stand tall in mountain pose. And right here, we're going to go ahead and just get grounded. You're going to have your feet about hip width apart. And just go grounded right here, just getting ready to start our nice and easy flow. We're going to go ahead and go into our chair pose first. So chair, go ahead and just get down as low as you can. And you're going to raise up, bringing hands to heart. And you're going to arch back. You're going to inhale and exhale, forward fold. Your hands are going to touch your mat. Then you're going to halfway lift, hands on your shins. And you're going to forward fold, hands on the mat. Go ahead and take an inhale and step back with your right foot, right knees on the mat. Raise your arms up, looking up to the sky, shining bright. Bring your hands down, back to the mat. And step your left foot back into our plank. Hold here for 2 breaths. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And sigh it out. One more deep breath in. And sigh it out. With that, we're going to go down into our first chaturanga. Belly touches the mat. And we're going to keep our hands close to our bodies here and just raise up into a little mini cobra, keeping your belly nice and flat on the mat. Go ahead and inhale, push back up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Let's hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring your body forward back to your plank. Bring that right foot up to the top of your mat. Drop your left knee. Raise up. Feeling that beautiful stretch in your legs and in your back. Bring your hands back down. Going to go ahead and have your left foot meet your right foot at the top of the mat. Keeping in your forward fold with hands on the mat. We're going to go ahead and inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the body up. Exhale, back to chair. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, back to our mountain pose. All right, stand here nice and strong for a few breaths. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So here we go, back into chair pose. Hold there. Feeling nice and strong in your core, your thighs. Bring it back, hands to heart. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to mat. Halfway lift with your hands to shin. Inhale, inhale, hands to mat. This time we're going to step back with our left foot. And that left knee is going to go ahead and touch your mat. Raise your arms up. Give a nice stretch there in those inner thighs. Bring your hands back down. We're going to go ahead and step that right foot back and bring it into plank. Hold here for 2 breaths. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and chaturanga down, belly to mat. And we're going to do a little mini cobra here, keeping your belly nice and flat on the mat and just raising up those shoulders, keeping your shoulders away from your ears and shining your heart to the sky. Let's go ahead and lift back up into our plank, roll our hips back, and we're going to go into our downward dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and step forward with left foot, letting that right knee come down to the mat and raise your arms up. Going into that nice deep stretch in your legs. Bring your hands down. And you're going to step your right foot up to meet your left at the top of your mat in your forward fold. And we're going to halfway lift, forward fold, and we're going to roll ourselves up back into our chair pose. Hands to heart, and back to mountain pose. All right, here we go. Holding that mountain pose, we're going to do another one on the right hand side. This time we're going to add in another kind of pose here, but this is a very simple one. I think you guys will be just fine following me on this. So here we go again. We're going to bring it down to chair, feeling nice and strong in your core and in your thighs, reaching your hands to the sky, fingertips just touching the sun rays, touching the sky, try to touch the clouds. And you're going to come back down, hands to heart. Raise up. We're going to arch back. Fold forward. Hands to mat. Halfway lift. Hands on shins. You're going to exhale with a forward fold. Inhale, stepping back with your right foot. Bringing that right knee to mat. Raise your arms up. Bring your hands back down to mat. We're going to go ahead and step back into our high plank here. Holding for 2 breaths. Go ahead and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to go ahead and lower down to that chaturanga. Belly on the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Holding that chest nice and high. Feeling its power. Feeling its strength. Feeling its shine. And then we're going to go up to our plank, back to our plank. Raising your hips up into your downward dog. Holding here for another 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. And this time, instead of bringing our knee down, we're going to bring up our left leg, keeping our power on our right side with our fingertips on the mat. And we're going to raise up our left hand. Hold here for 2 breaths. One more. Gently lower your left leg down. And we're going to go ahead and stay in this pose, bringing arms up. And we're going to step forward. Both feet are going to be at the top of our mat. Coming back to our chair pose. Hands to heart. Back to mountain. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the left side this time. We're going to go ahead and hold our mountain for just another breath here. Go ahead and get down low into that chair pose. Again, keeping those arms strong, your fingers bright. Holding here. Hands to heart. Arch back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to go ahead and step back with our left foot this time. Left foot back, left knee is going to hit the mat. Raise your arms up. Shining your chest, beaming nice and bright. Bringing your hands back down to mat. Stepping back with your right foot. We're going to hold in our high plank. 2 breaths here. Go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. On that, we're going to chaturanga down, belly to mat. We're going to go ahead and lift up into our baby cobra, making sure our belly's still nice and flat. We're going to lift up into our plank and going into our downward facing dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With that, we're going to roll forward, bringing our left foot forward on the mat. And here we go. We're going to go ahead with our leg raised up. Move our kitty so I can get flat. Raise up your right leg. And you're going to raise up your right arm. We're going to hold here for 2 breaths. Go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead and gently lower your right leg down. We're going to be in our high lunge here with hands to the sky. Go ahead and bring your hands down. Step forward with that right foot. Back into our mountain pose. And we're going to go into our chair. Hands to heart. Back to mountain. Go ahead and take some nice deep breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's a beautiful flow, yogis. Wonderfully done. Good job. We're going to go ahead and lower ourselves back onto our mat. We're going to do some breathing to kind of bring ourselves back into our natural rhythm there after that nice routine we did. We just want to bring everything back in. So what I'll ask you to do is to please bring your feet together, your soles of your feet together, and we're going to do like a laying butterfly here. Then I want you to put your hands in a prayer pose or like a little tent over your belly button and just follow my breathing. So we're going to go ahead and breathe in for 4. Then we're going to hold for 4 and then breathe out for 4. So when you're breathing in, you want to bring in all your air, fill in your belly, hold it for 4 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out in a nice slow breath for the count of 4. All right, we're going to do this 4 times. So go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now follow the same breath. Go ahead and inhale and count to yourself for 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Okay, yogis. So I want you to go ahead and get back to having your legs straight and your arms out. You want your feet about the same width of your mat, your arms about the same width of your mat. And I want you to put your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your heart. And let's just take a quick moment to just give thanks. Let's show gratitude. And let's have a little mini meditation session where we're just giving thanks to those who've helped us, giving thanks to ourselves for being here today, whoever you want to say thank you to. Let's take a moment and just give thanks and just really release whatever you might need to get rid of so that you can have a really calm and productive day. So let's take a moment and just give thanks. Om. Om. All right, my friends, start wiggling your toes. We're going to come back now. Move your fingertips. Just feel all of the life and energy all coming back to you. I hope you thanked yourself for showing up today. You did amazing. I thanked you for being here with you so much. Go ahead and bring your feet together, raise them up into a bended knee. You're going to go ahead and roll over to your right hand side. We're starting a new day. We're starting a new life. We're starting over today. It's brand new. So just know that when you're laying here on your right hand side, and that we are born again. Go ahead and raise yourself up. Come into a seated position with your legs crossed. And just take a nice deep breath. And get ready for a beautiful day. Thank you again, yogis, for joining me this morning on this lovely, beginner-friendly yoga practice. I really enjoyed leading you through this, and I hope that you really enjoyed going through it as well. And I wish you much success and a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Namaste.